Alright class, this is probably one of the most important videos that I'll create, and I'll try to keep it short and sweet. But as I scroll down the news items, you'll see that I have finally updated all the remaining videos that were outstanding, and I chose or preferred to do this over the Adobe Connect class this time, only because they're short 6 to 8 minute videos for you. This one that we're going to be talking about now is creating a Popplet digital portfolio and uploading files. So first of all, I have gone to Popplet. Remember, in our course up here at the top of the page, I have a shortcut right here, a link to Popplet for you. And so it's just popplet.com if you want to type it in yourself. And let me just start from the very beginning. We're going to make a new Popplet. The name of the Popplet that you're going to create is going to be your last name. So I'm going to put Lonergan here, underscore Aohs underscore CGD1 underscore, and this is F 2013. Okay? So that's going to be yours. You can kind of choose an overall color of what you'd like yours to be, and I'm going to keep it black. I think it defaults at black, and I'm going to make it so. So here is my Popplet starting, and I'm going to make it full screen just so that we can see this a little bit better. And then if I want to exit full screen mode, I simply click there. Alright, really quick, how to add images and text and things like that. Anywhere you click, double click, you create a new Popplet. And forgive me, I'm about to sneeze. You'll notice that it allows you to change the color of the Popplet here. It allows you to type in text here, and you can do small, medium, or large, left-oriented, center, or right-oriented. And so I'm going to call this Johnny O Photographs, call it Autobiographical Photographs. Okay, and then I'm going to make it left oriented. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so that it doesn't pop down to the other levels there. And then I'm going to add a photograph here. So upload things. I can upload an image, from Flickr, from Vimeo. I can add a YouTube video, or I can add a photograph from my computer. So I'm going to go from my computer. It's going to let me navigate to one of these. I'm going to go to Maverick, which is my personal hard drive with all my images on it. And I'm going to go to here. And I think one of the ones that I want to bring up here is, let's do 2012. Nope. Let's go back one, sorry. School events. I want to do 2011 maybe? Yes. And then I'm going to pull up one of our photographs from Halloween here. There we go. But maybe I'll just do one of the ones down toward the bottom that I added some background to. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay, and I'm just going to do open. And let's see what's happening here. It might be too big. I don't see a window. Just make sure that there's... Alright, looks like that image might have been too big. Alright. Upload. It didn't really... Let me refresh and see if it uploaded. No, it didn't really upload, so let's just try a new one here real quick. From photo. And these might be too big, so let's see if I can find me here. There we go. Open. This one seems to be uploading okay. And for sure, your profile pic that we made smaller, around 200 pixels wide and tall, will definitely upload. I think things less than or equal to 5 megabytes upload. Perfect. So there's a photograph of me in Halloween a couple years back. Alright, so I'm going to upload one more, and let's create another Popplet here, and we're going to call this GIMP filtered profile picture. GIMP filtered profile picture. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and create a new Popplet. I'm going to connect it to this one so that they're connected, and inside this one I'm going to grab that profile picture that I just created. Okay, so I'm going to click here, click on computer, go back to Beast this time, 1914 Aohs, excuse me, and then I think I did that in saving and exporting. Don't see anything there. I'm doing all images. Let's do, I didn't save it there either. Yep, there it is. Open. So I'm uploading that file, and this one should be a lot faster because it was a lot smaller. See how it goes here. There's my GIMP filtered profile picture. Okay, so today I'm just kind of doing the initial introduction. If I wanted to write in here, I could actually draw, but I don't want to draw, so I'm just going to let that go. But you basically have seen how to change the color, how to add text. This would be if you were going to do a drawing, which I'm not going to do right now. This is adding videos or photographs, okay, uploading things. Alright, so now what we need to do is share it with some members of our class, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Mail, go to Mail, I'm going to go to Address Book, I'm going to sort by Computer Graphic Design. I'm going to click on all of these. I'm going to, you guys are going to be BCC. There we go. I'm going to select all of these. Control A, Control C is copy. I'm going to go back here, and it says, do I want to share with somebody? And yes, I do. So, before I share, I'm going to change the settings. So I'm going to go to Settings, and I want to edit, let's see, Labs, Popplet permissions. So I have to go to Labs. That's kind of tricky. It's not very intuitive. Popplet permissions, and I want to make Popples can be edited by any collaborator. Okay, so click on that and say OK. So that was settings, the settings tool here, if you will, or tool, it's like a gear for tools. Go to Labs, go to Popplet permissions, and make sure you check mark or select the second one on the bottom and say OK, and then I'm going to add collaborators, and I'm going to enter email addresses here, Control V, Let's put a space there. And because you guys haven't created Popplets yet, it's not going to be able to find you guys right away. Okay, so I'm going to go back to this one and put a space there. And then I'm going to put a space here. Space there. Guess I'm going to put a space there. Space there. I think that's all good. Space here. Space there. Space there. Space there. And that should be invite. Let's move this over here if we can. And we'll do Aaliyah here. A-L-E-A. Last name. T-I-L-S-T-R-A-P. Let's make sure. Yeah. And let's select all the rest of this. Control X. Invite. Okay, so that should have worked. If I add collaborator, we're going to do Control C, Control V. Looks like you're already created, so I'm going to add you. See if it adds you. I'm going to refresh. I'm going to go to the Share tab. It's got Aaliyah there. Okay, I'm going to do Austin Shea here. Invite A-S-D-I-N Shea. Invite. So you guys should be getting emails from these. Control C. this is going to be autumn. This is going to be Kirkpatrick. Invite. Add them. So it's loading a couple of these. These different names should be added in a bit. Let's do this. I'm going to, because this is everybody in our group, including myself, I'm going to screenshot this, and then I'm going to upload this as an image to my Popplet, and once I share it with you, you'll be able to get all these emails from my Popplet. So I'm going to print screen. I'm going to go to Paint and paste it in there. I'm going to crop this so that it has everybody's addresses. I'm going to enter, or basically crop to there. I'm going to go File, Save As, JPEG, and I'm putting this into Beast. And we're going to call this Aohs CGD1 email addresses. Okay, save. I'm going to save that. I think it's saving. There we go. Close that. Go back to Popplet. Full screen it. Allow. I'm going to add a new Popplet here. I'm going to insert that photograph that I just took. So we're going to go to here, and it's right there, and we're going to open. And the beauty of this thing is that I can make this as big as I need it to be so you guys can see it. And then once this has been shared out with you and you have access to my Popplet, you'll have access to all these emails, and I can also add these to yours, and that way you'll have access to these emails in yours as well. So I'm going to just go ahead and hit save. It's going to save. It says save successful, and when I go to home, all of the Popplets that I've created will show up in this window, and a lot of these were shared with me from students previous to you guys. And if I was to show you a CGD1, see if I can find my Lonergan final Popplet. I don't see it. It's kind of strange. There it is. Okay, so I just wanted to show you. This is what a Popplet digital portfolio, what our Popplet digital portfolio will look like close to the end of the semester, with the different images that we are going to be creating and uploading, and then the different critiques that we'll be receiving from each other as well. So this is just kind of a brief overview, and then as I zoom in on this, you can see that these images do get bigger, and they look nice when they're big. And I can scroll down just by scrolling down like this. But this, in a nutshell, I'm just going to log out now, exit, full screen, and then get back to my video. That should complete the Popplet, how to share it, how to get other collaborators, add collaborators, and once you add me as a collaborator, then that's how I get to see your Popplet and your digital portfolio and see how you're maintaining it throughout the semester. And we'll talk about when it needs to be updated and how often. But for now, you should have your autobiographical self-portrait pictures in there and your profile picture in there. And then this tool will be useful for collaboration in the future. Thank you, and good night.